Blarla. Today's episode is sponsored by Sir 007. Thank you for being solid.
He looks unhappy. He looks quite unhappy about the situation, but he's just holding it. Just holding it. Oh, do you know what else we could do with around here? Right, firehouses. What? And architect posts. A gift. We need to make some room. They'll be back next month, right? We're getting a gift of plain stone, and we want that. We do want that. Architect's post. So, right, what we might do is accept all except none. Here, because people are already working it, and I will build another storage yard here that can take the limestone. Right, Osiris. Oh look, he's finally come off the fields. He's done it. Brilliant. Well done, sunshine. So they have filled something to capacity. A storage yard. I don't see it. But that's a good thought, isn't it? If I put a storage yard there, right, that accepts jewellery, papyrus, linen, pottery, just in case he wants to fill something. I mean, what he says is nonsense. Look. Hence, we now have some cold, hard cash. Well, I feel like the month went by and he didn't return with the plain stone. Fine. I mean, that's fine. Whatever. With all this money, let's build these 2 altars. Let's get that done. Out the way. Something might be good is starting to set up the sale of grain. Land route. Let's do it. Let's confirm that. And let's start exporting when over, I'm going to say 5,000. Because, yeah, we currently have almost 6. Do you know what? Let's do 4,000. Start selling that. Now, with that much money, what we can do as well is open Salima Oasis land route for 900. They will buy beer as well, just so that we are hopefully always shifting it. We might be able to increase these fields. We are a little bit short on workers. We could see about entertainment, couldn't we? Getting the entertainment sorted so that these houses increase. Why are they not getting food? Oh, they don't have access to local religious facilities. The shrines don't seem to count. Have you noticed that? We'll put them in, but they don't seem to count as religious facilities. You know, they need like a proper temple. Mind you, it's good. It shows you how they're feeling. Which is kind of nice. That's kind of nice. Well, we could put a temple down for our patron god, couldn't we? Ptah. And then see about... Oh, well. I'm going to stick it right there. I might put the dance conservatory back here. I wasn't going to do it all over here. Turns out I am. It's happening over here. Mind you, we could see maybe about getting the juggling one over here. There, maybe. So we can start getting entertainment about the place. And then these houses will level again. And then we can see about increasing the beer industry, maybe. I don't know. I mean, this is looking pretty good, though, isn't it? It is. Oh, look at this. 2,000 deliver. Whoa. It's good to know that we're starting to cover that those sorts of bills, right? We've just sold masses of beer.
I don't know why we came. This city never trades.
700. We've got this chap coming to buy grain.
The city won't trade.
They always complain that you don't trade. And then they trade. Should we give them a temple here? Look. And give them a little temple, can't we? Come on, temple. 1% unemployment. This is all quite self-sustaining here. And we are earning money. We didn't get that plain stone. We didn't get it. Bit upset about that. Bit upset about that. We're not having good floods either. This is not good. Oh, look at this. Ra, though, has made it so we can sell our exports for half their usual value. That's fantastic. Okay. I'm trying to decide if we're now stable enough to see about getting the pyramid in. But we would probably need another village that actually focuses on working the pyramid. We're going to need some extra cash, aren't we? I think we may have to wait for a bit of money. So we get farming down here, a town in here, pyramid in here. Ooh, blessing from Osiris. Yes! That's wonderful. So my thinking is, you see, is that down here, if we put farms in, the problem with that is that this is also good for docks. Which means this would be a good space for other industry. For us to then sell at a bunch of docks around here. So this being docks and storage yards is more appealing to me. I suppose we could always put more grain farms up here because I'm quite happy, I think, with the barley. So maybe we put in a couple more grain fields. Just 3, perhaps. Because these ones, because they're near the edge, will always be a bit more fertile. And then they're on this side. Just kind of nice. And we could always bring a path up there. So they've got another way off the fields. See how that goes. I don't know if it will mess up my water food route. It might do. And we don't really want them tramping the fields. So doing that might just make up for the food a little bit. And then if we keep Osiris happy, that should help too. What I might do, it's not good to have them right next to each other like that, but I think we will pop that in there all the same. It's a dodgy way to go. It's a dodgy way to go. But we got these two and they are separated. We've got 9% unemployment. What we'll do is we're going to put in them, limestone, and then open that up and that. Open those up. Field should be really fertile this year. We've got a good amount of money, I think, to make a start on our plans. We're going to waste a bunch on that. Right. So, a new town focused entirely on the monument. The monument, I think I might pop there. Yeah, I'm just going to do it. Let's get that in there. And then we can build the town here. I think something like this. And then let's get all the other bits in around it. Right. There it is. My little town. My little town. Right. And then what we will need, we are going to need a path to here, because this is how they access their worksite. And then this area is to start with all the production of it. Indeed. So, do you know what I might do? Is have yet another storage yard and see if we can get this to be plain stone. And then we'll make this lime. And I might turn these off again because we are just getting far too many, aren't we? I don't know what I'm going to do with all that. Don't know what I'm going to do with it all. We're going to have another really great flood this year. That's excellent. But they are still quite angry. I keep forgetting to do it. What's going on here? Get around there. There he is with his water. There is food. Run out of food, okay. Yeah, legit run out of food. It's on its way. It's on its way. We are going to need some work camps. I'm going to build 2. I think we only really need 1 carpenter's guild. Really. But I think we'll need more of these. So go absolutely insane on them. Can always get rid of some. Can always get rid of some. We will need wood. We'll need to import wood, actually. That is a thing. So we would want to trade wood at this dock. I think we could put some wood on here. I don't think this will ever fill with beer. Mind you, Patar might fill it with beer. Okay, this barley one can accept wood. And what we'll do, can we, who can we buy this from? It's available for import. Okay, import to maintain, I say 400. That should be plenty, I think. And we're also going to start, I think, importing the plain stone that can go there. And we will import to maintain. Let's start with 10. They're going to be expensive. Going to be expensive. Let's do 8. See how we get on. And I might actually leave that to plain stone in case we ever get given any. While we've got loads of money, I'm going to open that up just because we're flush right now. Just get it done. It's the last one to open. Oh, look at this. He wants 4,000. Blimey. We have finally begun the pyramid. And at the moment, we seem financially sound. We need masses more population, though. We need a population of 3,500. But I'm thinking that's where we can start working on that here. We'll just sort of get this, make sure this is all operational and good and things are stable and we're happy with the amount of food coming in and that sort of stuff. And then we'll look at mass industry here. With these 3 villages, and we've got like these little nooks here, we're almost at 2,000. If we were to supply pots to our own people, which we could afford to do, we could set up a pottery industry. And instead of selling the pots, we could make it so that they spread throughout. And they would all upgrade. But then we would have far too many people in these areas. You see the problem? Whereas they're balanced quite well at the moment. A debilitating siege now strikes at Serabit Khadim. That's the place we've just been building and working on. Oh look, the wood's in. This is good. And we bought some plain stone and we're still really flush. I like the idea of filling this up, you know. I do. If I said to maintain 32, do you think it'd be horrific? City unemployment 6%. Maybe we could put in some more work camps. Work camps are great for soaking up labour. Oh, look at this. Matchless Pharaoh wants us to send 900 barley. You got it. It's going all right, this, isn't it? So I've been thinking maybe I won't work on pottery for this new town. We might do a different industry. Papyrus is 165. I might import reeds and we produce masses of paper and export that. So they would sell us 2,500 per year in reeds, I believe. And they would buy 2,500 papyrus. This is Aboon, so we wouldn't have to worry about Serabit. Look, another 1,500 papyrus here. We might set up papyrus land. We build a dock. We're going to build a dock here. So this dock will trade in papyrus and reeds. Now we're going to need, let's pause this because we don't want everything falling down while I'm doing this, quite honestly. And we can have a festival for Ra. Let's set that up. Okay, oh look, this is coming along beautifully. Then we need storage yards. Masses of storage yards. Masses of storage yards. Now, this storage yard will hold papyrus. And this one would hold the reeds. And then here we'll set up those. And then I might put housing like this. It's a little bit weird, I know. It always is though, isn't it? I think I'll start letting that grow. And we'll also start importing to maintain 2,000. And then we will export when over 100. Get that going. 2,000 residents. Excellent. What is this? To try to cut costs, wages have fallen throughout the kingdom. Well, I don't think we'll drop ours. I think we'll leave ours as they are because we're earning quite well. We're going to earn even better. Now, this is a long way to get to a granary. In fact, they're actually cut off from this whole place, aren't they? So this is doing. They are working. This is coming along very nicely. But it'll be interesting to see how this goes. And we might put accept plain stone here and plain stone here. And accept none, and we'll change this to to the white limestone. So that at least the stone is nearby, and we can always move these if need to be. This is the one, in case Ra wants to show us all the love. Our festival square has stayed over here, isn't that amazing? Ptah. Wow, this is interesting. The water really does just come out and go down that way, doesn't it? Oh, look. We've had reeds delivered. Oh, what is this? It seems the troubles will never end, for the mighty city of Serabit has fallen to our enemies. No, we work so hard. A price increase. Even though Serabit has fallen to invading forces, the price of copper has risen. Importing this good is now more costly, but higher profits can be made from exporting it. It's the same for gems. Well, I'm pleased I didn't go into that industry. Decreased trading. I think we're okay, though. So this desperately needs food. We're out of food here. And they do have a terribly long way to go. So it might be worth us building a granary a bit bleeding closer. You know, maybe we build a granary here. We'll accept none. That can be like an emergency overflow. See if we can push it over here. See if we can push them over here. We need people to work this though. There we go. It just means that we'll be able to get food, hopefully, to these folk a little quicker. Think about moving in. Quite like it here by the water. At the docks. Everyone hates the docks. I don't mind the docks. Put it there. Put like. Oh yeah, people need to work there. Forgot about that. Oh, people are working there too. That's cool, isn't it? And then what would I like my garden to be? Kind of like that. Kind of like that. There we go. Then we could put some vases down. Ah, you happy you live here now, right? Get my own salary now. I like moving in. It's nice. Oh, look. We've got to a point now where we are pulling in the bricks.
Will endure through the ages.
It will. It will. Not wrong. Not wrong. Not wrong. So what have we got here? The current course requires 64 blocks of plain stone and 20 blocks of limestone. The remainder of the bent pyramid will require an additional 480 blocks of plain stone and 240 blocks of limestone. We have masses of limestone. Look, absolutely masses of it. But we probably could see about importing more. We've got 10 grand. Plain stone. Let's import 64 to maintain 64. And we've got 126 limestone already. The whole thing needs 240. So we can see them putting the plain stone in the centre, and then they come and put, look, the limestone on the outside, so it's all shiny and white and beautiful. And we've got so many people working it too, which is amazing. This is oh no, it's not this one, is it? It's this one. Ooh, bit by bit we're out of food again. Okay, how are the fields doing? Okay. Osiris isn't amazingly pleased with us. Raw. Because I've been a bit lackadaisical. They stole from my mansion. That's outrageous. So what we'll do, we'll try this thing, right? Let's start by getting police about, because for a start, there is a bit of an unemployment problem. So starting to put in police stations about the place will help with that, won't it? Yes, Blarla. Oh, we should probably put some services over here, right? You know, fire, architect's post. And then and maybe even over here. Do you know what I mean? Not that. I wonder if we should be getting a few of those bits over here, these services, you know. Now, we'll let all that go and do its thing. And then we'll watch me get robbed again. Oh, look at this. And then we'll put in the courthouse. Ah, everything's coming off the fields. All the grains come off the fields. So we should see... they managed to fit it in there. These chippy chappies might be able to get it in here. Oh, finally, we can have some food near them. Won't that be good? So that we can try and make this a bit more stable. Here it comes. This is wonderful. We need to buy a load more plain stone. We do. We need masses more plain stone. We're very rich, though. It's good, isn't it? If we do Ptah. There we go. Oh no, what do you mean no road? No workers there. Oh, it's got the blockade is there. Okay. 1,000 beer. Right you are. Stockpile the beer. Please. And that's good because we've just had loads of barley off the field, so. Stockpile the beer. We'll get that done. The storage yards now have the beer. Good. Excellent. So we can stop stockpiling. Oh, there he is. There. Okay, excellent. So she's off. Look, there she goes. To get grain. A little bit more stable. Out of grain again, though. But look, no water now. Doesn't even have access to water because they don't go up that way at all. It's a problem, isn't it? If I put in yet another water source up here, will you go that way? Who knows? I wonder if I could sort of force them. Yeah, see, he's not. But what if, right? What if we do something proper janky? What if we build a water source in the middle of nowhere, effectively? I don't know. It's going to touch that path. Can't see behind there. It's done this. Not gonna lie, it's quite annoying. But look. Oh. So they did just get water from this really weird thing. They did just get water. Will you always take that path? No. And he buggers off up there, look. Because I can't disconnect this. The only thing I could do is just destroy this. completely and move it. So, this is such a stupid thing. Why am I like this? Right. Right. And then we can do something weird like that. We could put in some entertainment just so that doesn't look quite so weird. Oh, it won't fit. Oh, wow. It's so bizarre. I could just put in masses of jugglers. No, I can't do that. We'll put in a juggler.
If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Thank you to all my Patreons for their continued support.